The golf swing is one of the most complicated motions in sports. But if you break it down simply, it's just a wrist hinge, an arm swing, and a pivot. So today we're going to talk about 3 drills that you can do to perfect those movements in your swing in order to make that complicated motion much more simple. So here we are now, we're at drill number 3, which is a punch shot drill, or I like to call the Tommy Fleetwood drill. Tommy Fleetwood's become one of the great ball strikers on the PGA Tour, and if you watch him as he's hitting irons, his follow through is usually very abbreviated into this type of area. So he has a really good flowing motion with his arm swing and his pivot, to where he's like not overusing his arms, which I think most golfers do. So how you do this drill, just take your normal setup, just like we have for all the other ones. And from here, you're going to make that swing to the top. And as you come down, just make your normal downswing. But as you pivot through the shot, you're going to stop right here with your hands, arms, and club below your chest. Below, like at chest height or below your shoulders. And if it comes up this way a little bit, that's fine. What we don't want to see is as you're swinging through the shot, this left arm buckling. Really want to feel like as you're coming in, you're turning and swinging out and keeping that left arm relatively straight to here. It would be like if you set up, got into impact, and just turned your chest. That's the position that we're looking for here. And if you just turned your chest back down to where the ball was, you should feel like that's what impact would feel like. Right? So set up normal. You're going to make a normal backswing. And then pivot and follow through. Now when you get to this position, you shouldn't feel like you're death gripping the club to stop it. Your arms should stay relatively relaxed. We also don't want to see any back motion down like this, where you're pulling your arms back down. And you want to do this club, through this drill, primarily with a 7 or 8 iron. That's going to be swinging slow enough to where you're able to get to that position. If you try to do this with a driver, especially because there's no ground contact, as you swing through, the driver would naturally just want to go up faster and farther. So this is primarily a drill you do with a shorter iron. So if you are getting into one of those faults of, let's say the arm is your chicken winging, right? Club's coming through here. More than likely, you're coming down too steep and swinging left. And to keep the club face from over-rotating, you're pulling the club in and you're letting that club chicken wing this way. Let that left arm chicken wing up like that. So you'd really want to take your time on a downswing and really feel like you're moving your arms down. The majority of the swinging motion in this golf swing on the downswing is basically from about shoulders to hips. From this position here, you really don't have to move your arms much more. You're simply just pivoting your body through the shot and holding on to the club. Just keeping the club from swinging down the range. If you're still trying to work the club head and work your arms too long down into the ball, that's generally where you start to see more of the over top motion and then this chicken wing motion coming through here. So really feel like at the top, as you make your transition motion, you get the arms about shoulder height, feel like you're bringing your arms down to your hip. From there, you're just rotating your chest to the target and holding on to the club. And that'll get rid of that chicken wing. So that again, another pitfall you'll see as golfers are doing this drill is they'll kind of pull the arms down like this to get it into the proper position. And again, that's more than likely they're coming from the inside, not coming out over the top, but they're just pulling on the club, pulling way too long and hard with their arms. So you want the hands and arms slowing down as you get into towards the golf ball. So if you're trying to accelerate your hands all the way to the ball, get the arms through here, then the arms are going to be going too fast and you have to pull down like that. So that feeling of just bringing your hands down towards your hip as you're in transition should help you get rid of that pulling down motion. You want to feel it post-impact, your arms are really soft and you're holding here. And if you hit your 7 iron, let's say 170 yards, as you do this drill, you'll probably hit it 150, maybe as much as 160. So for the drill, right, we get into our normal setup. We're going to take basically a normal backswing, or I should say your new normal now that you've put in the wrist hinge and the pivot drill. Feel that up to the top. And then really you're just feeling like how you bring your arms down in order to pivot through it. Right? And so if we're doing it correctly, it should look something like this. And taking a divot is natural. It actually helps like slow the club down, making it very easy to get into this position. If you're hitting behind it, generally you're not pivoting fast enough. Usually this right knee, your right side staying back too long, which gets the club bottoming out back here. If we get the body turning to the target, get the right knee past the ball, then that club will hit out in front of the golf ball more consistently. All right, so now we've learned 3 drills to help you with making the swing simple, right? Wrist hinge, arm swing, pivot. So now how are you going to practice those? I like to compare it to going to the gym like you're going to work out. You don't just go to the gym and flex your muscles and look yourself in the mirror, right? That's what most golfers do. They just hit golf balls. But you're doing drills. You're training or strengthening your biceps and your triceps and your legs, and you're doing different components. And so that's what we're doing here is we're training our wrists and our arms and our pivot. And then, but though you have to take it to your swing and what that feels like. So I like to do sets. And what I mean by sets is you're going to have 4 piles of 4 to start. And in that first pile, we're going to simplify it. We're just going to make it 1 ball of each. But if I had like 4 piles of 4 here, right? So there's a pile of 4, pile of 4, pile of 4, pile of 4. For the first pile, I would say we're going to do the preset takeaway drill. So you just set up like we just did, and you're going to set that wrist angle through. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're limiting yourself to just hitting 4 shots doing that drill, no matter how the outcome is. So now you've done that 4 times, and then now 4 times you're going to do the pitcher drill, the pivot drill. So then you set up, swing it forward, through. And then again, repeat 3 more times. 3rd time, now you're going to do the Fleetwood drill. Really feeling those arms, how you move those arms in the downswing and how you pivot your body through the shot. And then the last ball or last pile, you're going to try to put all of those together into your swing, feeling those positions that you just did. And so, just like in the gym, you come out of there and you might not see the results of your biceps being stronger the next day, but over time, as you continually do these drills, they'll start to creep more into your swing and become more effective, and you'll see better results. Just like the gym, you just got to trust the process and work the process continually. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, please click the thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you want more information about me or you want some online instruction, I have a skill list profile, which you can find the details below. So hopefully, I'll see you on some videos and help you play this great game better.